Alright, so this is going to be the channel. Testing out kind of the whole setup, camera, mic, everything. Hopefully, I don't have any noise cancellation on, so we'll see how it goes. But here is the rig we'll be using. Alright, bone stock pretty much besides the windows and the little thin light bar. CF Moto V10 Pro, pretty cool. My second side-by-side UTV, whatever you guys call it. I call it kind of both. Mainly call it a side-by-side, but that's it. Now, the idea of the channel is going to be kind of stuff like this. Checking out dirt roads around me when they're not full of snow. This one it's got like one house on it, permanent resident, so they do plow it. But for the most part, we still have quite a bit of snow, so that's something that we'll have to contend with during March, because I'm sure we will get more. Yeah, so the idea is to kind of just check out, back roads and the history with them. And I want to kind of cover the history of a lot of these woods near me because it's kind of interesting. A lot of these woods, like for this piece of woods, these two are state land actually. So a lot of it happened to be, I guess they would be during the, after the Declaration of Independence and the Revolutionary War, some of these lands were given to soldiers who participated, but other parts they were just kind of bought, large pieces, a lot of acres, and these woods in particular, some of the families still live here. My family did receive, not this piece, but they bought, I think they bought theirs. They didn't receive it from the war, but a lot of it was kind of surrendered and the state took it with the Great Depression. Cool thing is there's still some structures, foundations, stone foundations around here. A lot of stone walls, you kind of see it right here. Used to be one, but a lot of the stone walls are still here, so that's pretty neat to check out. But I kind of want to go over with that. There'll be some pieces I guess we'll be having to look at some LiDAR imagery that's open source that we can view. I wish I had a LiDAR drone so we could really kind of do some cool stuff, but that is not part of the question. Sorry, I'm still learning this camera, but we don't have a LiDAR drone, so we're just going to go off what we can get, which is fine. It's not a big deal. But yeah, so that's going to be kind of what we're going to do. We're going to check out some old cool stuff that I know of, and then try to find some, maybe do some camping, because you can camp in state land. It's just there's some rules. There's not that many actual campsites, and I wouldn't want that because I kind of want to be remote, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so the idea of the channel is we'll do some vehicle mod stuff to it. I mean, the stuff I did is pretty self-explanatory, and I'll go over it once the other. I don't have a heated garage, so like the light bar, pretty easy install. I put the rocker switch up there, ran the wires down on this through here. You can kind of see, you can get the wire right there. The window, this is 3-star UTV. I went with these mounts, which I don't know, we'll see. Went with a rough country rear. Terrible decision. They didn't even have all the bolts, as you can see. Luckily I had these from my motorcycle days. Yeah, absolutely atrocious install. Would not recommend rough country for at least the back or the rear windshield. But yeah, so we will do content on the side-by-side, but a lot of it's gonna be just out here and not just driving and riding through it, but actually talking about the piece of woods, seeing if we can kind of find some, old cemetery, grave sites, stuff like that, foundations to the old houses and barns. And I know a couple off the top of my head that we will check out when the snow gets melted. So depending on how long it takes for the snow to melt, that'll be the real factor into filming. But yeah, so like I said, this is more or less just a test video of the equipment because I've got a different camera, I've got a mic. I'm trying to just kind of dial those in. So I mean, this footage could be bad. I do not have an ND filter on this at the moment, but I do plan on it. We will see. We're gonna have to see. And in terms of filming here, I thought about putting maybe something right here so you could see through, be like this. But then I really have to have a good clean windshield. I do have another GoPro, but the GoPro, I'm gonna have to always be charging, which I can. That's not a problem. It's just something I'm gonna have to constantly keep thinking about. But we'll see. Like I said, this is the first time filming with the camera and the mic setup and everything. So I'm hoping this turns out good. And I hope that if anyone sees this and they want to stick around for a little bit of some side-by-side UTV content, working on it, doing some parts and stuff like that. Like I bought the Hunter Works belt, so we'll do stuff like that. I'm not a complete idiot, so I can work on these. I'm not the best, but I've gotten more patient over the years. So just being patient alone, I think, is a big benefit. But yeah, so if you guys wanna stick around and subscribe, there's gonna be some cool content that not a lot of people, I think, are out there, and I'm sure there's more people like me that love the public land that you have, but want to learn a little bit more about it. And then maybe you can watch the videos and you can be interested in learning more about a piece of woods near you. But again, I wanted to thank you guys for watching and hopefully subscribing. There's gonna be some cool stuff. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Have a good one.